A note on silence, a film by the fabulous Swedish director Ingmar Bergman. From the start, I have to say that this is not one of the films that I prefer. I loved Fanny and Alexander. When I first saw it, I thought this is the best film ever, best film that I've seen. I was so impressed with it. And I've seen it recently for a second time. I still enjoy it very much, and I consider it one of the best that I've seen. I'm not so sure about the very best anymore. When dealing with chef d'oeuvre, it's difficult to say this is the one. I mean, we have The Godfather, we have Citizen Kane, and so many others that are exceptional and different. And perhaps it's not even wise to try and say that's it. But that was a story with a different mood, Fanny and Alexander, even if we have a villain and there's this demon priest who is a killer really, and such an abusive man, such a sadist, and an epitome of the bad guy, Lex Luthor and Darth Vader and all the others combined. Even if it's not a mass murderer, but still he's torturing his children and his wife. But even if we have that, and we have Nadir, we have a really low point where you think, oh, this is so terrible, what's happening to these children, Fanny and Alexander, from the title, by the way. There's a redemption. There's also a climax to offer a resurrection, to offer hope and joy. Here, it's black and white as opposed to color for Fanny and Alexander. But then again, there were many other. I'm thinking most of the films of Bergman are black and white. Through a Grass Darkly, Smiles of a Summer Night, another one that I love, a comedy, yes, a different mood. And Wild Strawberries and so much more. So it's not black and white in itself, but there's the silence, which can be depressive. It's that situation where we can refer to Shakespeare. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Or Milton, the mind can make heaven out of hell or hell out of heaven. So the silence offers the opportunity to be introspective, meditate and contemplate, and serenity. But it's also, it can be heavy, it can be oppressive, and that's the feeling I had. It's my mistake. I could make heaven out of hell, right? But it wasn't a positive silence. It wasn't my angle. There's this little boy who is offering hope for the future. He's still at a tender age, and then he is playing around. He's fooling around with a pistol. That's not too good, but then it's a toy gun. And he finds people to play with, but in the background, the two women the adults, are in a dark mood. That's again my angle. That's how I perceive them. And the sex that it has to be. One of them witnesses an intimacy scene that the man and the woman are going to have sex, and she doesn't know what to do to get out of this. Repressed desires. There's probably a lot of Freud inside. I deny Freud now. As a teenager, I had the impression that he has the key and the explanation for anything happening, any thought. But I understand many of the modern classics reject Freud and his insistence on obsession with the sexual desires in the infant, with panic envy, with fear of castration, the Oedip complex, and so much more. And there are images and scenes that have a subtle message, in fact so subtle that it didn't get through to me. I was thinking of the little men. I don't know exactly how to call them. Midgets would be insulting. Dwarves as well. In fact, I don't even know what's the politically correct form today. But anyway, they're very small, and there's a group of 8 or 10, and they form a team of performance. We see them on stage at one moment, but this boy enters their room and pretends to shoot them with that toy gun, and they play along. They play dead. One of them is smoking a cigar, but I still don't know. Well, a cigar we know in Freud. What's the symbol of that? But I don't know. I didn't get many of the messages in this film.